Welcome back to the Beehive podcast, baby. Oh, Beehive.
Welcome to Beyond Buzz Podcast. Lance and Matthew back here. We don't have a special guest yet, but coming soon to a podcast near you.
That's it. Oh, man. Who are we going to have for our first guest? That's going to be like
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Because I feel like there's a ton of fans that would die for it, but then people that really don't know much about us, like if we reach out, like, hey, yeah, you want to be our first ever.
Yeah.
You know?
And at this point, we're only 3 episodes deep because then they're going to be like, who the f*** are you guys?
Yeah, exactly.
And so I'll be like, all right.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me motherfucking tell you. I'll tell you who I am. Lance motherfucking, like, I don't have one of those cool names. It's like Lance motherfucking 30 acre. I have like 3 or 4 syllables in my last name. I have 10 letters back there. And my parents hated me because they gave me 5 letters for my first name, 6 letters for my middle name, and 10 letters for my last name.
They gave you
21 letters.
They gave you 30 acres worth of letters.
Exactly. Jesus Christ. Like, no lie. 21 letters. Like, my name by itself is old enough to drink.
Oh, my God.
Beyond Buzzed. And
there it is.
yeah. So technically, by all means, this is your drink.
Yeah, still.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but from episode 1 till now, we're wearing the same clothes. Yeah. We don't know how to do laundry for 2.5 weeks. Nope. Just kidding. This is same day. But yeah, so we're still drinking coconut water and Malibu Black and Blue Curacao and peach schnapps.
Yep. Tastes good to me.
Yeah, it's absolutely
very
delicious.
refreshing.
Yeah, so I had one in the intermission between when we finished the podcast number 1 and now that we're on podcast number 3, we motherfucking out here, and so I already had one already.
There it is.
So if you guys hear beeps in the first 30 seconds to a minute of the podcast, it's because YouTube hates me and we can't monetize videos that have cussing after the first or within the first 30 seconds to a minute of the podcast. So,
But I'm pretty sure we're past that now.
oh yeah. I still haven't figured out the time.
Yeah,
we're at 76 point. But
I meant to get with you and asked you if we seen that from the first one. Be like, hey, how did that turn out? Because we knew the first episode was like
my math was right. Yeah, so if we take whatever time that is, like, so if it's 83 point whatever now, and we divide that by 0.05 or by 0.5.
Oh, so we're 40, almost 50 seconds.
Yeah, so you basically cut it in half.
Yeah,
I don't know why the hell GarageBand does that because that's confusing as shit. But
that's stupid. That's okay.
All right, but anyway, so today I don't know what we're doing.
The first thing I know what I'm doing, and I want to bring it up, and it's because it's recent and it's current.
Let's do it.
With the storms that went through Texas the other night.
Okay.
Oh, you know where I'm going with this. Yeah. So it's all over TikTok now.
Absolutely.
I thought it was a joke. When someone sent it to me or someone brought it up, it's like, oh my God, did you see that Chevrolet truck that got flipped up on its side and it was in a tornado and it drove out of it? And I was like, yeah, BS. I got a Chevrolet truck that barely drives day to day in the sun, much less it does backflips and somersaults and drives out of a tornado.
But can it roll tide?
That's it. Can it roll tide? Well, this one rolled tided all the way out of a tornado. So the story is, it's a teenager who is going to apply for a job at Whataburger, right? And
apply for a job at Whataburger.
Yeah, and speaking of Whataburger, Lance has a Whataburger straw.
Whataburger straw still rocking it strong from the very first podcast.
Yeah.
So plug Whataburger. I like the breakfast on the bun.
It didn't make it through a tornado, unfortunately. That would be cool. Like, hey, I saved this. This is the only thing left in my house.
It was my Whataburger straw.
You got a truck, I got a straw. But
fun facts: Whataburger does make Yeti tumbler cups.
Dude.
They sell, I was like, what?
Whataburger has a whole merchandise.
Yeah, like, I love Whataburger.
Yeah.
It's the best drunk /
It is.
high
It
food.
really is.
It's so good, especially their Brewfus. Their honey butter breakfast, or their honey butter biscuit, and then they also have a breakfast on a bun. Both of those are the
If
titties.
Whataburger sponsor one of our episodes, that'd be amazing. Because no better food than you want, like a greasy, good hamburger, like especially their patty melt when you're drinking, the shit.
Oh, I would totally ASMR rub my breakfast on a bun on this microphone and be like, la, la, la,
Dude,
la.
they have cowboy boots. Maybe because it's from Texas or whatever, but they sell cowboy boots and like bathing suits and flowered shirts. It's great. So
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, back to this guy. He went to Whataburger, applied for a job there, and I don't know if he got the job or not. I hope he did.
Yeah, I was about to say, did this motherfucker get the job?
Yeah.
If not, I'm never eating at Whataburger again.
Yeah,
because this man went through a tornado, had his truck spin around, and then still probably made it on time to his interview.
Right. Yeah.
Or
So
was coming back from the interview.
And it's a blessing, but he also, if he was able to get the job because of this and he used it to his advantage, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
But he also just literally screwed himself.
Oh, yeah, shit.
Yeah, because now there's no more excuses like, oh, Billy, you're calling in because the weather's too bad. Like, no, you literally drove through a tornado, Billy.
Yeah, you spun your truck on the side,
Yeah.
on its door, on the driver door, and you still
Exactly.
you
Blew every window out from because he did a video, and to recap it, and the whole driver's side is scratched up. There's glass all over the dash and everything, like all the windows except the windshield look like they're blown out. And by the time it came to, he just literally hauled ass out of there. What I get from the story is that he was kind of nervous maybe, and he would be so good to have on the podcast.
Oh,
It'd be
yeah.
so-
No, I was
would
going to say,
love-
as soon as you were done talking, I was going to be like, yo,
Yeah.
where the hell is this guy at?
There's so many questions I
gonna
would
be
want to know. But I get it that the whole truck survived the tornado, but
Yeah.
how big was the pile of shit that you leave on the driver's seat? Because there's no way you didn't release some type of bowel movement.
Yeah.
When you're sideways spinning like this,
rough.
the last thing I'm thinking of is putting it in drive and going off.
Yeah. Yeah, I would want to know, from his perspective, did he think, in that moment, this is how I end?
Yeah.
Because at any moment, if that tornado was a little bit stronger than he anticipated.
you're going up.
Yeah, that bitch is going
Yeah,
up.
you're
and
going up.
It's going to throw him into something,
Yeah.
a house, a building,
Yeah.
a ditch, anything.
And did you close your eyes? Or
Yeah.
did you actually watch it, go around and around and around? What did it look like,
Or did you say, wee?
Yeah, this is fun. Or what did
Oh,
the road
God
look
damn
like
it.
beside you as
Yeah.
you're laying down? There's so many questions.
There are too many questions, and if he can give us the exclusive, that would be the
Even if we don't come on the show, just phone in, call us, and
give
we'd
us something.
love to have you. But
give
yeah,
us
so
something.
yeah, and not only that's a great. Well, he'll probably never have to work again because he's going to be famous from this.
yeah.
But if he did, whatever your name, I call you Billy, but Billy, you're screwed. There's no calling out because there's a hurricane or tornado in the area, and
You're the guy that literally survived a tornado in your own goddamn truck. So
yeah, at this point you're like Terminator. There's nothing going to stop you from getting from point A to point B.
Yeah.
You're showing up and you're making hamburgers.
yeah, bro, the weather's too bad. I don't think my truck's gonna make it. I saw you on TikTok. You literally fucking spun around. You did a 360. You did a Tony Hawk skateboard move
Yeah,
in the fucking middle of I-10 or whatever the fucking road.
X
that was.
Games should pick this up. by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah. Easy. That should be an Olympic sport.
Right,
Let's
yeah.
drive into tornadoes.
Exactly.
Just
And
wear full body gear. You're good.
and if this isn't on every single Chevrolet commercial selling trucks now, because now I'm like, all right, well, I actually buy one.
Yeah, I want
this is the best Super Bowl ad. You can even use it for next Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He just made you a commercial. Pay him millions and give him a brand new truck because he deserves it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Easy. If I had the money right now, I would buy him a new truck.
yeah, exactly.
And I put the RB logo on the side.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it would be so bright red and trimmed in black and yellow.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it'd be so good. But yeah, that is the most current event on TikTok.
TikTok about it.
Yeah, TikTok about it, man. That's the buzz on TikTok.
Yeah, what's the buzz on TikTok nowadays? It's homeboy driving from his Whataburger interview, and he out here doing 360s,
Yeah.
720s.
Yeah, when I was 16, I was doing donuts, but not on the side of my truck. I was literally
four
spinning
tires.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I had my tires on the ground and not in a tornado. So this kid is going to be cooler than us. That he just set the bar that much higher if you're 16 years old wanting to do donuts.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's side grinded.
Oh my god! I would also. The first question I'd ask him be like, "Are you all right?"
Yeah.
And he'd be like, "Oh fuck,
Am I all right?
Yeah. And then I'd be like, "So what did your parents say?"
Yeah.
And then did your parents see the video? And then
Oh, so that's the thing.
let
So-
me talk to his parents.
Yeah. So that was
how grounded did he get for scratching the door of his truck?
So that was the thing. He didn't want to tell his parents, and apparently, from a video I watched, they were saying he went home, and from what I gather, is his parents were watching videos on TikTok and recognized the truck.
No.
Yeah, and was like, holy shit. Yeah. And like, hey.
Jimmy, is this you, goddamn?
Yeah.
I know you did do 360 donuts on the side of your goddamn
And they're
truck
like,
in
that
the
looks
middle of
like
a
our
tornado."
truck. Let's go
Yeah.
outside, you know. So they kicked open the door on their trailer and they're like, yo, goddamn it, you know. And there sat this truck and, you know, just scratched to hell and the window's blown out. And, you know, Billy's inside probably playing Fortnite. Like, oh, yeah, by the way, I got the job, Dad. Oh, good for you, son.
You're going to work 3 times a week. You're
Yeah.
going to pay off for goddamn damages on your truck.
Not to mention, I just side grinded your truck and it has no windows left.
Yeah. Oh,
So, but yeah, that was pretty impressive. That is that's trending or viral, I guess you could say,
Yeah,
on
that's sick.
TikTok. So yeah, that was pretty cool to see.
Did you also see I don't know who did it, but it was a TikTok star who jumped the Tesla Model S.
Oh, yeah,
He got so much air. I was like,
Yeah.
bro, that's a $140,000 car. You just fucked the front end up.
So my thing is the very first video I seen, and it was like someone claiming when the Tesla the accelerator gets stuck, right? And so that's how they claimed it, and it's like launched it. And I was like, no way. Where's the lawsuit coming from this?
yeah.
And then there were other videos, and because there was like 10 people in the road, and they're like, oh yeah, this kid just launched his dad's Tesla, or oh yeah, this kid just launched his, you know. So there's so many stories out there. I'm gonna guess that's the right one because it sounds more legit.
Yeah.
But
well, the one I heard on CNBC was that it was a rented Tesla.
Oh.
So yeah. So apparently this TikTok star rented a Tesla Model S, which is perfect. Because I'm sure you've rented a car in your life, but there's an option that you can pay the $200 or $250 for their insurance or whatever. And from what I've heard and how it's been explained to me, you can literally total that bitch and they don't give a fuck.
Right.
So I'm like, me,
Yeah.
if I'm TikTok famous, if I'm making buku moo cash,
Yeah.
I'm going to go rent a Tesla for
Oh, yeah.
$400 a day. Then I'm going to
yeah.
pay the $200. Like, what's $600, $700,
Right.
$600, $700 to me, and I make all this cash.
Yeah.
I'm gonna launch this bitch, especially Tesla Model S, the fastest one they make, ludicrous mode. I'm launching it. I'm jumping.
yeah.
A car.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So from what I heard, it was a rented Tesla,
Okay.
Tesla Model S. TikTok star did it just to get the views, and
I could see that happening.
motherfucker, it worked.
Oh, dude. Yeah. So speaking of rented cars, remember when we were in Dallas for
Oh,
the San
God,
Francisco
dude.
game and we
Yeah.
rented that car? Yeah.
Our
So
very first NFL game that Matthew and I saw together is Dallas Cowboys, San Francisco 49ers, when Colin Kaepernick
Yeah.
was the quarterback for the 49ers,
Yep.
and ironically, he beat the Cowboys.
yeah,
God
he did. Oh, dude, there were so many 49er fans at that stadium
Yeah,
too.
it
It
was
felt like being
retarded.
at a 49ers game, you know, in their stadium. But
Home field in Arlington, Texas. Oh my God! Do you remember the barbecue place we went?
Yes.
Oh, the whole
God.
world is bullshit. I don't even remember what it's called.
no one knew what it was called. Like, that was the thing. It was like
so good.
we wanted authentic barbecue in the most authentic restaurant, and it was like literally it sat 5 people. You know, and we were 3 of them or 4 of them, and it was like, okay, this is really, really, really good.
Oh yeah. It's a big ass. I got this big ass baked potato
Yep.
with barbecue in it, barbecue sauce. Oh,
Oh,
so good.
dude, they were
Oh.
so good. But so that rental car, funny story.
It was like a Chevy Impala, like
Yeah.
2005 or something. It's some,
Yeah,
like,
so we were
old, late
I remember
model.
walking through the rental car garage. I was like, oh yeah. Logan's like, I got it all planned out, and it was like, okay. So we kept walking. It was like,
None of us were 21 yet, except for Matthew.
Yeah.
So
And
I was 20, and it was what month was it? It was right before my 20th
it was in
birthday.
September. It was the first game.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it was the September game right before
Yeah.
my birthday. My birthday is September 23rd, so it was right before that. I think it was like a week or 2 away.
Yeah.
I was so pissed. I was like, oh. So Matthew could have beer at the game, but I couldn't.
Yeah. So that car, and I still laugh to this day about it because we didn't know how the roads were in Dallas, and I didn't know anything.
I
about
know where this.
Yeah, I didn't even know about toll road. I didn't know anything. And we get on the interstate. Well, they have these stupid little like inside exits. Here in Florida, you go down, you have like 2 or 3 lanes, and you veer off to the right. That's how you exit off the interstate.
And if you're about to get tolled, there's a sign that says, "Hey, in X amount of miles or
Right.
whatever, there's going to be a toll."
Big
Yeah.
signs, not just little be like street signs. Like,
Yeah.
hey, we're about to charge you $3.50 when
We
you
may or may not charge you $3 for this toll.
Yeah. So we're going. Well, they have like inside veer lanes, and you can keep going. You can go veer outside. You can go veer inside. Well, inside put you on the opposite direction so you can veer and make a U-turn, like a legit U-turn. Well, when you do that, it charges you like $3 or $5, whatever it is. So, and you could go like half a mile and do it again. So I thought it was funnier than hell, okay, to really get on the inside lane and act like I was a race car driver. And I'm like, vroom! I was doing, this hauling ass because we're in a rental car. Yeah. You don't care about that.
Oh, absolutely not.
So we're hauling ass, vroom, and then you slow down and we take the inside corner and then we go backwards and we haul ass and then we do it again. And we're like making laps, like we're qualifying, like we're making heat laps. Well, after the game said and done, I didn't know it was just racking up a bill. And we're just like racking it up. Well, we get home and next thing you know, it was like the car that we had rented was attached to my driver's license and so on and so forth. Well, they send pictures because I disputed it. And I was like, no way in hell.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, because they sent me a bill of $150 worth of toll fines. I'm like, I didn't even see the first toll sign. I'm like, where did I pass a toll for $150? And
this
they're
is
like,
the Tampon 300 and I'm over here pulling strings to get me good seats and I'm over here trying.
Exactly. So my tickets look like a CVS receipt and they're like 3 miles long. And I'm like, man, when did I pass the first toll? And I start looking, I'm like, all right, I'm going to dispute this. Obviously, they just, it's the same repetitive charge over and over and over and over again. Well, that was us making laps. So when I did that, they showed like video footage and pictures of the tag of our car.
Oh, man.
And I was just like, I thought it was funnier than hell.
That was not me.
Yeah, I was just like... At that point, I quit disputing it. I was like, all right, you got me. This is awesome. And this is going to go down in one of my favorite stories. Yeah. And, we may not have won the game, but we won the race. Yeah. Is the way I seen it. Like, Dallas didn't win, but we won because it was so much fun. And we were just cranking out laps in that car, driving the piss out of it. Mm-hmm. And it racked up $150 in laps, which I would so do again because I was like, that's the cheapest race car I've ever driven.
Yeah, it's not. You didn't rack up $150 in charges in laps. It was like literally miles per gallon at that point.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
we were laughing.
Good, yeah.
It was funnier than hell the whole time because I don't know. Because the first time when we were forced to take that exit because no one would let us over because they're all assholes.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get over and they're saying, it's like, oh, we got to take a left. And it's like, where's this go? Oh, this is back on the other. Oh, this is like a racetrack. And then it was like, let's just make laps. And it cost $150. So.
Yeah, and usually, if you're driving, you'll know when it's going to charge you something.
Yeah.
And there was no indication. Yeah. There were no flashing lights that said, hey, toll. There was no big signage that was out of the ordinary that said, hey, you're going to get tolled for this. It is literally fucking, you're a race car driver, you're Mario Andretti, and you're just
I was in the moment. Yeah, I was in the moment. I was lost. I was focused, and we were actually trying to get to the mall to buy Logan a brand new jersey for the game. Oh my God.
You had that big, goofy cowboy hat
and I still,
with the fingers and
and I still have that hat. I think I've actually taken a picture with Scooter in that hat before. Like, it's a huge foam hat, like 2.5 feet long.
It's goofy. Right now, if you guys are watching the podcast, it would not fit in camera.
No, it wouldn't.
Like, we'd have to back the camera up as a whole thing.
Yeah, it literally looks like the helmet or the hat that the mascot wears, but it's blue. It's big, so big.
Goofy motherfucker. That's what it is.
And these big blue fingers.
Yeah. There's one image of you sticking one in the front and one in the back.
I went through my backside and came out the front side with it, so you can just imagine what
like a big Smurf wiener.
Yeah, exactly. Just imagine what a big finger coming through my cheeks look like.
Yeah, big foam finger in the cheeks.
Yeah,
like Mr. Dick Butt or whatever.
It was my first NFL game, and I was literally that fan. I had all the merch. I mean, I was decked out. And Logan's like, no way you're going to wear that. If I buy it, would you wear it? I'm like, fuck yeah.
Fucking do it.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. The person behind me is going to be pissed.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And the side of me, if I turn and hit y'all, like, okay, but.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? You're wearing a big goofy hat.
Yeah, at that point,
it's their fault that they didn't buy better tickets to get in front of you.
I mean,
that's my
you're not going to get any better than row 1 50-yard line. So,
yeah.
Sorry if you couldn't afford row 1, you had to get row 2. So
Sorry, our privilege is showing.
yeah.
However, like, so funny story about row one, or not even row one, because the very first Super Bowl we went to, Super Bowl 51, where the Falcons versus the Patriots, hashtag 28-3. Yeah, you can't mention Super Bowl 51 without that. But anyway, so a lot of fans like to give me shit about that, but it'd be like that. So, oh well. Anyway, so we were sitting 50-yard line. It wasn't row one, but it was like midsection. So it was perfect seats.
Yeah.
Very first Super Bowl, my team's in it. Like, you can't imagine anything better. It's James, me, Logan, and Chili sitting in a row of 4. And we're staying at some roach coach, and it's the funniest shit ever. I didn't realize that calling Logan's room, if you just put pound and then the room number, it calls the room. I'm hyped as fuck. Like, I'm watching ESPN the night before we go to bed. In the morning, I wake up. The first thing I turn on is ESPN. I want to know that my goddamn Falcons are going to win this shit. And
they were.
Oh, yeah. 1,000% they were going to win it.
Until the end of the game.
Yeah, no. If you gave me all the money in my bank account, but I did jinx it. Yeah. Because Logan paid for James and I to go. Logan flew James from Hawaii to Atlanta for the NFC Championship game. I paid for my own ticket to go to Atlanta. Logan paid for me and James to go to the NFC Championship game, but bought 3 tickets. There was 1 extra ticket, and Logan's stupid ass was supposed to be on that flight with me, but he never made it. I flew into Atlanta. I was in Atlanta at 5 o'clock in the morning. I had to find something to do in the Atlanta airport until James landed his ass in there at 7. So I was in Atlanta for 2 hours before James even got there. Logan wasn't there. He didn't wake up. I called him. I went to his house. He said, yeah, I'll meet you there. I was like, in my stupid fucking mind, I was like, yeah, he's going to meet me there. I believe him. He didn't. James gets there. We check into our hotel. James and I are in the hotel room. It's literally like an hour and a half before the game. We're ready. We're walking to the stadium, and we send him a message, and James is like, motherfucker, there's no plane in this world that's going to get you to Atlanta in that time. You fucking find a Blue Angel, flip it upside down, and parachute out and land in the Georgia Dome, because at the time it wasn't the Mercedes-Benz Stadium anymore. Or at that time, it was the old one.
Yeah.
James and I go to the NFC Championship game for the Atlanta Falcons against the Green Bay Packers. The best football game I've ever witnessed in person, and I've been to 6 Super Bowls. That is the best game. If I could take anyone in this world to a football game in the past, it would be to that game. 1,000%.
Because y'all won.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Yeah, no, it was an ass fucking against Aaron Rodgers and these bomb-ass Green Bay Packers players. But then there's no match for Julio Jones, Matt Ryan, Devontae Freeman. All these people just killing it.
Y'all were fucking loaded that year.
Oh, yeah. And then we get to the Super Bowl and shit the motherfucking bed.
Not for the first 3 quarters.
Oh, yeah. No, we were laying it on him.
Yeah.
And all Matt Ryan had to do was not shit his pants.
Yeah.
Not take a shit on his pillow that he's got to put his head on at night. That's all he's got to not do.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker found a way to do it. Asshole.
Yeah.
Asshole. That's why you're at the Colts, Matt Ryan.
But, to give it to Brady, and not only to Brady, but
him.
Yeah, damn Brady, because Brady isn't the one that made that catch. Edelman was.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And in that moment, I told Logan. Logan's like, he didn't catch it. I was like, not a chance in fuck he caught it.
Yeah.
They blew it up on the big screen, and when I tell you that stadium roared and shook.
Oh yeah.
With
I can
Patriot
imagine.
Bad day. Bad day for me.
Yeah.
Bad day for me.
Well, the good thing
Straight
is
talk.
you don't have to worry about Brady being, in the Super Bowl against your Falcons right now because they're in the same division.
Or ever, because the Falcons aren't going back.
Yeah, the Falcons.
Because we just like Marcus Mariota, because who the fuck is that?
Well,
he's back up to Derek Carr for God knows how long in Las
and,
Vegas.
and not to mention, Ridley just got a full-blown 1-year suspension for $1,500 betting.
Yeah, which, to be fair,
Stupid.
like, dumb as fuck, first of all, because one, Falcons aren't ever going to win.
Yeah.
Two, he's an idiot for putting $1,500 that the Falcons were going to win as part of his parlay. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Yeah.
But he put the Falcons. I was like, okay. At that point, it's a donation to whatever casino he made that bet in.
exactly.
So I'm on Ridley's side.
Yeah.
Yes, the player shouldn't bet, but if I was a player, I would secretly like kind of side money, like Roger Goodell. Well,
That's why you have an entourage.
Come on the podcast.
You know what I mean? You give it to your best friend. Like, hey man, here's a donation of $1,500. I'm not going to tell you to go bet on this team, but do it. Yeah.
Bet on the Falcons.
Here's a list. Okay. I don't want my name attached to it, but you know. And
but it was similar to like remember when at the beginning I don't know if it was last season or the season before, but when Michael Strahan made that statement and Terry Bradshaw was like, we don't say that, like we get the schedule and we know who we gotta play hard or play.
My God, I know exactly the episode you're talking about. Like it was the Fox Sunday. The morning special where they go over everything, and he had just became a commentator. I remember that, and he was just like, yeah, because you know, as a player, when you get that schedule, which game that you can, relax on or not play as hard, and the games that you really have to, that are the intensity, and you know, you really got to play your best. And they were just like, oh, shut up, dude. Like, we don't, you're saying way too much right now. Yeah. And that's the thing, man. There's a lot of players now that are coming out saying, hey, this is like, there's some stuff behind the scenes that people don't realize. Like, you know, you're told, you know, whether to play your best or not. And then the whole like Miami Dolphin coach thing, like, hey, they're paying him hundreds of thousands of dollars to purposely lose the game.
Yeah, exactly.
But and speaking of Miami Dolphins, they just got Tyreek Hill. Oh. I mean, they are.
God, I'm so upset about that because so a lot of people don't know this because I didn't make a big deal about it, but I have Tyreek Hill's jersey from the Buffalo Bills game, and that was actually one of my favorite games to watch.
So Tyreek, if you want to buy it back, it's going to cost.
The going rate is $100,000.
At least.
That's your last win as a Chief.
You have that in your pocket though, Tyreek. You just signed for $125 million?
$125 million, 4 years. I don't know how much of that's guaranteed, but he's got to pay his agent fee and all kinds of other bullshit. But you signed that contract in Florida, and we don't have state income tax.
Exactly. But you live in Miami now, and your
Cost
rent just tripled. Because Kansas City, living in someone's farm basement. You know.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. So now you're upscale Miami, so your, you know, income needs to triple because your rent just tripled.
Oh no, bullshit. Yeah, like 1,000%. I think we could get like, because Logan knows Jared, and Jared gets access to Odell Beckham and Tyreek Hill. We could have him. We could have him here.
Yeah.
I want Odell Beckham because Odell, bro, you literally gave Logan or sold Logan your game used Super Bowl helmet.
Yeah.
Super Bowl helmet is what you sold Logan.
What? Didn't he sell him the touchdown pass too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Yeah. And Logan also has Tom Brady's last Super Bowl pass to Antonio Brown. The last one that he sold or that he threw to Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown's not in the NFL anymore. Yeah. And Tom Brady's coming back.
But you've seen the Dallas Cowboys are looking at him.
Yeah.
We absolutely love basket case or orphan child.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, we love those type of players. Like, hey, you're a loose cannon, you'll fit right in. Put a star on the side of your head, and you're golden. But
it makes money.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
But then I'm so pissed at Jerry Jones or whoever made the move for Amari Cooper to leave because Amari Cooper was the shit.
Yeah, it's Jerry Jones 100%.
Yeah. Jerry Jones, old geriatric ass.
Yeah.
With his big ass boat. By the way, Jerry Jones, if you'd like for us to come do a podcast on your boat, please.
Yeah. We're not cursing at you. We're cursing with you.
Yeah. I like to go fishing on his boat.
Yeah. That'd fishing or drinking?
Yeah. Or just let me see what the cheerleaders are doing on your boat.
Let me just walk half of it.
Yeah, I'll get out of breath by half of it.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely.
I bet the Dallas Cowboy football players do the 40-yard dash on his boat.
Yeah,
and that's how they do their times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would use that as like they don't have to recruit, but I would use that as like, hey, thanks for joining the Cowboys. Let me take you out on my boat.
Yeah. Come party on my boat. I got Dallas Cowboy strippers or whatever they are.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
At that point, they can be whatever they want to be. They just sign NDAs.
Exactly.
For days. Yeah.
But I would love Amari Cooper, especially after being traded to have him on the show.
Oh yeah,
and to hear his like.
He's the coolest. He's so fucking cool.
He is cool. And we can say that because we met him.
Yeah,
Like,
he's this shit.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people when they get the money, they get the NFL status, they get these contracts, they get the fucking Richard Milles and shit. They're like, "Oh, I'm the motherfucking shit." Amari Cooper in the brief like few minutes that we knew him and that we got to interact with him, he was humble, he was quiet, he was just soft-spoken. He was nice to our grandmother. Like, you want our respect.
So you know that he has been pushed or had to be pushed to the limit to lose his shit in the locker room to lash out at Dak and call him the Black Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, to push that guy because he's so humble and so cool and so just laid back.
Yeah.
And, I mean, hell, he answered his phone right after the Tampa Bay game in the locker room to come back out of the stadium.
This man was on the field. So, you guys didn't know this, or you may have seen the pictures on Instagram or whatever of our grandmother meeting Amari Cooper. But what happened was after the game, Amari ran back to the locker room. Like, of course, they just got their shit pushed in, but at the same time,
We lost
like,
by 2.
Yeah. No, that was a bomb-ass game. And with all due respect, the Cowboys deserve that win. Yeah. And I wish they would have put it in Tom Brady's pooper.
Thanks to Greg Zuerlein.
Yeah, God, that motherfucker missed like, what, 3 or 4 field goals?
Worth of 7 points.
Thanks. Ass.
Yep.
Yeah, so essentially we won by 5.
Yeah.
But anyway, unofficially. But so anyway, so the guy that Logan knows that hooked up Amari Cooper to come see our grandmother texted Amari and was like, dude, I was looking for you. We didn't see you. It was a whole thing. And this dude ran out of the tunnel, found us, gave our grandmother his jersey, and guess what he left in it? His little track pad, the little is like a computer chip or something.
It's a little monitor. Yeah, it tracks his route running and how fast he's going on every pattern, so they can look at it on
and his hits.
Yeah, and the hits and everything like that, so they can look at it on the little blue devices and they can see how fast he's running, if he's running the route rights and everything like that. So that was cool. It had his number and his name on it,
and he left that in the jersey. He was more concerned about getting our grandmother that goddamn jersey than he was a $10,000 fine.
Right.
And after we got our grandmother and that jersey back to our hotel room, the guy that had the hookup for Amari Cooper was like, "Yo, man, check his jersey, make sure that chip's not in there, because if that chip is in there and he doesn't get it back, he's going to get a $10,000 fine." Yeah. Amari didn't give a fuck about that $10,000. He didn't give a damn shit about that $10,000. And that right there is why Amari Cooper will be top 10 forever, my favorite player in the NFL.
Yeah,
he didn't give a shit.
So cool. And we're sitting there, you know, the stadium was like empty. The security guards are like, "Y'all have to leave." We're like, "No." Yeah. Amari Cooper's coming to see us. And he's like, "Yeah, sure he is, kids." Like, "Get out of here."
Yeah.
And we're like, No. He's on the phone with him. He's like, "Okay. Y'all
of fucking course you're on the phone.
You have obviously drank too much. Get the hell out of my stadium." We're like, "No, here he comes." And here he comes, trotting.
Motherfucker.
And he's like waving his hand. And then that was like, "Eat shit, security guard." And he
that
was
the
like,
biggest middle finger we could ever give to security.
Like, "Told you, fat." And then the guy's like, "Oh, hey." It's like, no, don't even say hi to him.
Yeah.
Because this dickhead was trying to kick us out.
Yeah. Like, first of all, these 3 police officers telling us to get the fuck out of the stands. Like, happily go fuck yourself. We have Amari Cooper down here.
Yeah. Exactly.
And if we were any better, we would have literally Dak Prescott out here, Ezekiel Elliott out here. We'd have all these motherfuckers out here.
Yeah.
If you just would shut your damn mouth. Like,
yeah.
Amari Cooper, bro, if you're listening, I don't care what team you're playing for. I'm rooting for you. I hope you get a ring.
Yeah, I know. And that's the thing. I would like to just pick his brain.
Yeah.
You know, ask him a million questions. And, I seen on an article, it was one of the NFL articles, they were actually talking about Odell now is looking at going back to the Browns.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, it said he is looking for, like, entertaining the idea of going back to the Browns now that they have Deshaun Watson, Amari Cooper, and they're building a dream team.
Crazy,
dude. It's man.
Oh, okay. All right. We can't talk about the Browns without first talking about like where do you think Baker Mayfield's going?
Oh god,
this motherfucker ain't going nowhere.
No, he's not going.
I thought he was going to Atlanta.
Yeah,
like real shit. When when Atlanta passed on Deshaun Watson, I thought Baker Mayfield was going to take that spot.
Yeah,
and then when they didn't sign him, they signed who the fuck is Marcus Mariota? When they signed, I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, what? Bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
So
turn my mic down. I'm talking too loud.
for Dickhead, I don't know where Baker's going. The thing is, I think he thinks too highly of himself, and the way he carries himself, I don't think any team really wants that. I mean, when you're talking about like if a player has an attitude or a personality or whatever, they think they're shit, like a wide receiver like Antonio Brown or Terrell Owens or whatever, it's expected. You know what I mean? You're a badass little dude. You're there. You're showing out, but you're not the leader of the team.
Yeah.
The quarterback's the leader of the team, and when you have a quarterback that has that attitude, you can either be great or you're going to be a cancer to the team.
Oh, for sure.
So when you come out there and you're having this attitude like, I don't really care about being no Colt, well, then no other team wants you. Yeah, I'm going to be a Colt. Well, they just filled that spot. To be honest with you, if the Washington, whatever you want to call them these days, wouldn't have signed Wentz, I would be like, all right, well, over there. But, dude, I don't even know. I mean,
from what I've seen, the Seahawks are thinking about him. Poor.
Yeah.
The other quarterback is Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, God.
Because Colin Kaepernick was one of the prospects before they signed Russell Wilson.
Yeah. But Pete Carroll already came out and said he's good on that. He's looking for a more veteran type quarterback. And, you know, I know Colin Kaepernick put out this video of him throwing bombs and just laser throws. And that's
but
good.
Not under pressure.
Right, exactly. He's not under pressure. There's no defense out there. It's not game time.
Yeah.
You know, Dak Prescott looks like $1 million quarterback, you know, Super Bowl MVP, would you say, you know, out there doing two-man drills. If you put two receivers on the field, Dak Prescott looks like $1 million.
Yeah.
You put 11 angry guys rushing at him and make him think on the dime and give the first two reads, you know, they're not there. Now he has to start checking down and making game time decisions, and he sucks.
Yeah.
You put the pressure on him, he's going to buckle. So Colin Kaepernick, it's like, okay, that's great. You're keeping in shape. I'm happy for you. That's good.
Yeah.
And you're out there throwing passes and with no other defense and what have you. That's great. That's good for your spare time. All right.
Yeah.
If we're playing two-hand touch football, that's awesome. Or flag football, you're going to be league MVP, no doubt. But let us judge you off of, because he's like, hey, go watch my videos, NFL teams, and tell me what you think. Go judge me off of that. Well, no, let's judge you off of the last 2 years, okay, and these are facts. The last 2 years that you were in the NFL. Let's watch game film, and let's watch your stats, okay?
Yeah.
Let's look at those stats. Because those last 2 years that you were in the NFL, Jay Cutler had better stats than you did.
Mm-hmm.
And matter of fact, the 49ers benched you in the middle of the season. So that should tell you that you were not up to par. But now all of a sudden, after all these years, you're like, oh man, I'm throwing lasers. And then you make a Netflix series talking about, oh, the NFL is nothing but modern day slavery. But now you're begging to jump back into that? Like, come on, man. All right, just give it a break. You've made your point. You've made your outcry, and that's great. If you want to be a political figure, go be a political figure. Run for office. Do something like that. Make your voice known. Yeah. But on the football field, let's look at the last 2 years you were out there. They weren't great. Your stats sucked. Jay Cutler was a better quarterback on paper.
Yeah.
Period.
And see, this is where I get pissed. Because he wants to play all these, like, cards that aren't in his favor, and then it comes down to the fact, like, if you were good, no one would have a problem saying
And that's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
Like Deshaun Watson.
Good, yeah.
Look at him. He had sexual allegations a mile, like a CVS receipt of sexual allegations.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a mile long.
Yeah.
And not only does he get signed, he gets signed to a dream contract for over $235 million guaranteed money.
Yeah.
To the Cleveland Browns.
Who the fuck are the Cleveland Browns?
Where the hell did they get $235 million from? I mean, I guess LeBron's over there in fucking L.A. writing Cleveland checks because he wants to see.
He feels bad about the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, exactly. He's wanting to write Cleveland his hometown, you know, a fucking Super Bowl win. And it's like you're writing them just blank checks saying, hey, stack your team.
Yeah.
You know, and they wanted to stack it with Deshaun Watson, not Colin. And here's my biggest thing. There's a bigger picture to it. And this just came to me right now. LeBron is all about that, you know, social justice, all this and that, or whatever that Colin was part of. And they're all about that voice. Mm-hmm. So if Colin was such a good quarterback and LeBron backs Colin in this whole, you know, whatever outcry that he's going here, you know, that's out there in social land, why wouldn't LeBron say, hey, I'll write the check for him and pay his salary if you just play him, Cleveland?
Exactly. Yeah, that would be the biggest financial and business move that LeBron could make.
Right.
And because then they would collaborate together and
You're damn right. They already collaborate.
Yeah. They would disrupt so many industries doing that.
Right.
But in the grand scheme of things, Colin Kaepernick isn't good.
Right.
If he was Tom Brady caliber or Aaron Rodgers caliber or any of these high-end, literally like salary franchise quarterback caliber quarterbacks, okay, sign him.
Right.
I don't care if you're white, black, red, green, purple, blue. If you're Barney out there throwing dimes to Julio Jones, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care what your beliefs are.
Yeah.
If you're good, you get a contract.
Exactly.
If you're shit, you don't get a contract.
Exactly.
And as far as I'm concerned, Colin Kaepernick isn't good.
No. If you wanna take a knee, fine. I don't care about that.
Yeah, no,
you can sit down on a bucket. I don't care. Yeah, that has nothing to do with me. Because when I watch NFL games, it's like, all right, the national anthem is a part of it. If you want to sit, stand, kneel, whatever your belief is, that's fine. I don't care.
As long as you go out and win my sports bet.
Yeah, exactly. When I sit down, when my ass cheeks hit the couch and I get a cold beverage and I'm watching the Cowboys, I don't care if they're sitting, kneeling, standing, high-fiving, thumb up, thumb down. I don't care what you're doing. I really don't. That's your
kick some fucking ass.
Exactly. All I want is a win.
Yeah.
And Colin, you didn't produce wins.
No.
You came out the gate hot. I do give you that. You came out the gate.
Super Bowl. That's it.
Yeah.
That was it.
When you came out the gate and you were fresh, it was a new look. When you scored a touchdown, you pulled the sleeves up. You did this whole thing. It was fucking awesome. But somewhere along the line, you lost it. And when you lost it, it didn't like you were trying to veer back to bring it back. You just snowballed into just downward.
Political bullshit.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. Keep the politics out of sports.
Exactly.
Play the sport you love. Play the sport you want to play.
Exactly.
And play the sport that you're getting paid to play.
Absolutely.
Don't sit there and fuck around and bring politics into shit that it doesn't need.
Yeah.
The world's already corrupt and bullshit enough.
Yeah.
There's no reason. There's zero reason to bring like, oh, it's this, it's that. No, it's not.
Yeah.
You suck at playing football.
Yeah.
If you suck at playing football, shut your fucking mouth and accept the fact that you suck. Yeah. Anyone, if we gave you 12 months to throw a football into a little circle, you'd get there.
Absolutely.
I'd get there.
Absolutely.
A 5-year-old would get there. Anyone would get there.
Yeah.
But give you 12 months and throw it at 7, 8, 9 linemen running at you, or 7 linemen and then safety rushes at you.
Yep.
You're not gonna fucking.
And you don't have these ideal receivers where they're all these fast lightning guys. You got it mediocre, and they don't catch everything, So you put them under pressure as well, and because your stats at the quarterback is a reflection of how good that receiver is. Yeah. Like you may throw the perfect pass. Oh, it's not my fault. Well, at the end of the day, he still didn't catch it, so it doesn't reflect on you. And I can tell you this, and I'm probably speaking for 100% of Americans or anybody that watches sports. So when you say don't bring politics into sports, the thing is when we sit our asses down after a long week of work,
it's an escape.
On Sunday, it's an escape. We want to watch sports. We want to watch competitive, head-smashing, tackling sports. Give us something to believe in, because Monday starts the politics and work week and all the bullshit.
That's when the stock market
This opens. Is our exactly. This is our it's fantasy land.
Yeah.
Let us live through you on a Sunday. We give us something to cheer for, to get our mind off of the BS on the outside world. Now on Monday, whenever y'all put your pads up on Sunday, and Monday you want to go play politician, that's fine. I don't care, because I'm not watching you on Monday.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck from Monday till Friday at 3 p.m. when the stock market closes. Monday morning, the stock market opens at 8:30.
Yep.
It closes on Friday at 3 p.m.
That's it.
And come Saturday, college football.
Yep.
Come Sunday at noon, NFL's happening.
Yep.
And until 11 p.m. when Sunday night football is done. Even Monday night, okay, fine, whatever, fuck it.
Yeah.
I get the stock market opened up at 8:30, and then college football. I don't give a fuck. Monday night football is done at least a couple, like 2 or 3, maybe 4 hours after the the stock market closes.
Yep.
I don't give a shit.
Yep.
NFL's not making me money. They're not losing me money, except for when they lose my sports bets. But that's besides the point. But at that point, mind your own fucking business.
Yeah.
You don't make political money. Don't be involved in politics. Like, oh, well, we have this platform where we have to be this and we have to be that. Fight for what literally matters.
Yeah.
Your contract doesn't matter, dick. Yeah. The only reason you're throwing a fit about it is because you're not making money. Yeah. You're literally sitting on your ass because you're not good at football.
And the last time I seen an actual football player that went to school to be in like business or politics and stuff like that is zero. Okay, because they not saying they're the dumbest, but a lot of them are pretty, out there because you got to be if you're going to play football. Yeah. So the biggest thing is give us that break. That's all we're asking. Give us that break. Let us live through you. Mm-hmm. It's our escape. It's our fantasy. It's our time to relax. We don't have to think about the rest of everything. We get the zone out. And the last thing we want to see is politics. Because at that point, if you're showing us politics on the field and you're making it all about that, then it's like, okay, why even watch NFL football? You might as well just watch the news, like Fox News or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's like football is such our escape. And same thing with like certain people with baseball and basketball and hockey and soccer and whatever else they want to watch.
True.
And they sit there and they want to sit there and bring all this like BS into it. And they're like, well, no one else is going to care about it if we don't bring it into the sports.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
If we want to watch politics, we're going to go watch CNN. Exactly. Or we're going to go watch Fox whatever. Or we're going to watch BBC or whatever it is. Like, I would prefer to watch the stock market channels on Monday through Friday. Come Saturday and Sunday, I'm on ESPN and Fox and CBS, making sure I'm on the latest college football, NFL. Mm-hmm. Leave it out of it. Like, let me have my own escape from this. Like, it's so BS, man. Like, damn. But speaking of that, so I had this fun theory the other day, and let me know if you agree or not.
Okay.
How cool would it be? Like, fuck Roger Goodell. Like, I'm totally on. What's the guy from Barstool Sports? The El Presidente. What's his name?
Portnoy.
Yeah, Dave Portnoy.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool as fuck because Dave Portnoy hates Roger Goodell.
Yeah, he does.
Because he's a huge Tom Brady fan.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. I would totally love to have pizza with that guy.
Oh, God, dude.
Let him pick the pizza place. Let him be on this. Let him bring pizza and
drink.
Oh.
Just don't bring his own pizza because we've had that.
Yeah, no, that's bullshit. Yeah, fuck that. Go watch Matthew's TikTok for
fucking
that.
Plug. Chuck E. Cheese bullshit pizza.
Yeah, no, Chuck E. Cheese is better.
Yeah, because they have garlic butter crust.
Yeah, right. So anyway, imagine this. Yeah. So what if we treated the NFL and all the NFL teams like our own political government? Oh. So like, all right. So hear me out. The quarterbacks have 4-year terms. So, like, you're a Cowboys fan. So you get to vote if you want Dak Prescott or if you want Tony Romo.
He's your president.
Yeah, he's your president. He gets 3 or 4 year terms.
Yeah.
But then your receivers get, like, 1 to 2, maybe 3 year terms. Your running back gets 1 or 2 year terms. And as fans, you get to go on the Dallas Cowboy websites and let's say, like, even make it a subscription service so at least Jerry Jones makes money.
Yeah.
Or Arthur Blank makes money if it's the Falcons. And we sit here and we vote and like, I want Matt Ryan fucking gone. Yeah. No, he's gone. Shout out to the Colts. Yeah. Hope you guys lose every fucking game. So imagine that. Like, that'd be the coolest fucking thing because it would make the fans feel like they get a say in it.
Yeah.
So like, if you fucking hate Dak Prescott, but then homeboy B or C or whatever over here likes Dak Prescott, he's like, all right, well, I'm going to vote for Dak Prescott and you're going to vote for Tony Romo and then so-and-so is going to vote for a free agent or for a draft pick or whatever. You're like, I'd rather have a draft pick over Dak Prescott or I'd rather have this. And they're paid accordingly.
Right.
And the running back, same thing. Ezekiel Elliott, fuck him. Devontae Freeman, if Dallas wanted Devontae Freeman from wherever the fuck he's at right now, you guys vote on that. Mm-hmm. Like, I think that would be so fucking cool. And that would fuck with Vegas so much.
Dude, that would take all the power in the world away from Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
And he would not know what to do with himself.
Exactly.
He'd be like, all right, each owner gets a percentage of the vote. Like, so my one vote equals 51%, so I rule all.
Yeah, oh, fuck that. Yeah, no, I
You know he'd do something stupid like that.
Yeah. No, what I would do is I would make it to where like fuck Roger Goodell. Like, let me be the commissioner. Like, sign a petition right now. Let me be the commissioner, and it's gonna go into a voting process. So, like, I would totally do that in a heartbeat. That would be so fun because you wouldn't know. No one would know, and then all the bets, like all these futuristic bets, like right now. So Logan got to talk to Tom Brady's manager and found out and had this idea that Tom Brady was going to go to the Dolphins before it was even released that he was even coming back.
Yeah.
And then Tyreek Hill goes there. They got Jalen Waddle, like, the two fastest receivers, and then like now there's these talks like,
we just seen that like an hour ago. It's like, Tom Brady could have his next season over there. It's like, he didn't. He came out of retirement because he sees what's happening. Yeah. So with that, like, people are blindly, like 100% of the time, going to blindly bet before this season starts. Like, I think the Rams are going to go to the Super Bowl, or I think the Dolphins are going to go to the Super Bowl, or I think blah, 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 blah is going to go to the Super Bowl. Yeah. Like, there's all this random shit there. And how screwed would it be? Like who the fuck are the Jets right now? Yeah.
If you went right now and put $1,000 on the Jets, I bet that would pay like $250,000 if they went to the Super Bowl, because I bet they're so unfavored because they fucking suck. Sorry for all the Jets fans out there, but
it's no worse than being a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
So when they being a Falcons fan,
when they picked up Mitch Trubisky, whatever his last name is, so did you see the odds? What happened? No. They had better chances at winning. So the odds went down. Yeah, the odds went down after they signed him as a quarterback. So their odds were better at winning a Super Bowl with no actual quarterback than they were when they signed him.
If I was Mitch Trubisky, I'd quit whatever I was doing.
Yeah, I'd be like,
I'm not gonna.
That's basically, here's a shit sandwich right in your face,
and you have to eat it.
Yeah, because you're in Pittsburgh.
Mitch, if you're listening, come on the show, man. I'm not. I won't shit directly on you. I'll shit next to you.
And we'll put French fries on it and call it a sandwich, just like they do in their restaurants.
Exactly. That's so fucked.
Oh my god.
Oh man. But no, that's so fucked up. But talking about Marcus Mariota.
Yeah. God. I mean,
we traded one problem for another.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
At least Matt Ryan can take a sack.
Yeah. This guy is mobile as hell. He's had a couple years now to rest up and get healthy, because he was good when he was in Tennessee.
Hopefully he's been drinking milk.
Yeah.
To strengthen up his bones.
Or getting his vitamin D elsewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, from the D line.
Yeah, hopefully you've been getting the D, Mariota.
Yeah. Like, man. God, this is going to be such a shit season. All right. Yeah. If you had to put $100 right on it right now, who's going to Super Bowl? Like NFC and AFC. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, because right now the NFC's like looking stacked as fuck.
I would have to roll back with the Rams.
Oh, really? Even with
with like the team that's coming back. I mean, with Cooper Kupp, Matt Stafford,
they got rid of some of their O linemen though.
Yeah, but still, man,
that O line is like their defense of the offense.
To be honest with you, I could easily see being the Rams versus the Bengals or Bills, because the Bills didn't start the season very good, but man, they know how to finish, and oh man, Josh Allen. So Josh Allen, by the way, you owe me personally.
Oh yeah,
a podcast.
You fucked him on his fantasy.
Yeah, you did. So you fucked me all season to the point where I traded you for Tom Brady to finish off the season to hopefully win the $10,000 grand prize that Logan had put together.
Oh yeah, they don't even know about that.
So Logan put together a fantasy league, little deal with SML Crew, and the first place paid out $10,000, the second place paid out $5,000, and the third place paid out $1,000. Mm-hmm. So we put together these teams. I
lost.
I felt very confident in mine. Well, the first half of the season, I sucked all the ass. I mean, I was sucking ass through a straw.
Oh, but real quick, James fucked us on that because he created two goddamn teams. Yeah. And I was actually second because your brother Jason was actually number 1 on the draft pick. I was number 2. I was going to get Christian McCaffrey. Thank God I didn't, because
Yeah.
James's bullshit team decided to steal it before I did. I had an auto draft and I was trying to help Logan with it, so I ended up drafting. Oh God, was it Patrick Mahomes?
I think
It was something like that. Yeah, I think it was Patrick Mahomes. But anyway, go ahead.
So yeah, and James screwed us, but and thank God, like we put a ban on that team, because that team actually turned out to be really fucking good. Yeah. So anyway, so Josh Allen was my quarterback, and I was rolling with him, and I was like, oh God, I'm not going to win a Super Bowl with him. He's only cranking out like 18 to 20 points a week, and I'm competing against teams that have quarterbacks doing 25 to 30 points a week. Mm-hmm. So at the last minute, when my brother wasn't going to make the finals, I was like, all right, he has Tom Brady. I'm going to stack a team. So we start making trades, and dude, the last 3 weeks of the season, Josh Allen was throwing out 32 to 35 points a week and was just making numbers. And I'm like, so I get rid of you, and you start cranking it out like out of nowhere.
Because of course that happens.
Yeah. So Josh, you owe us at least a podcast visit.
And bring a drink, bro.
Yeah, bring a drink.
Yeah.
Bring a fucking drink. And
bring a double, because at this point you've screwed us so bad. You owe him $10,000.
yeah, exactly. And that's what we're gonna call your drink. It's called the IOU.
Yeah.
And
yeah, what you're gonna do is on the podcast, you're gonna bring a drink. You're gonna be on the podcast, and you're gonna write this goddamn person a $10,000 check.
yeah, or at least 5,000, because I ended up finishing second. So I got $5,000. I should have won 10. Elena won 10. Screw her.
Yeah.
So just the $5,000 makeup.
I want to know what she spent her $10,000 on.
She probably donated it to the charity of flowers.
Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
That probably to keep Devontae Adams. Her
$10,000 went to Aaron Rodgers, that portion, because it's all fan base only. So I'm sure she wrote a check up there and bought cheese stocks or something.
Yeah.
Whatever she spent it on, she can kiss my ass. Hopefully, good lipstick, because you can kiss my ass.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen.
No, all right, we need Josh Allen on here.
Josh Allen seems like a really cool guy.
Oh,
like,
no,
you watch
1,000%.
his interviews and stuff. It's like I could hang out and have a drink with him.
Yeah, no, I think he's cool. Dude.
I think he's a cool guy.
We'll talk shit about you, bro. We'll literally fucking throw you to the wolves. But
you don't owe me $5,000, just like $4,500.
Yeah, or $4,999.99.
Yeah.
And be on our podcast for one penny.
Yeah, just
and
one
bring a drink. I kind of want him on here now.
Yeah.
There's no reason why we can't have someone famous on this podcast.
Yeah. I think so. I don't think it's too far-fetched, because Logan hangs out with on the daily,
We can get Antonio Brown on
Antonio Brown needs to be
Antonio Brown has worn the same pair of shoes for like 3 months in a row now, ever since
that's
he
unheard of.
walked off. He's worn these stupid-looking Croc boots in every video. And if you guys don't believe me, go on his Instagram. It's like at literally AB, and look at every video for the past 3 months, and he's wearing the same Croc boots. If Crocs were to make boots, that's what he's wearing.
And I honestly, if we could reach out to him, I wouldn't even ask you one single question. I'll let you bring up the NFL. I would just like to have a drink and just shoot the shit. Like, what is your coolest moments? Like, what's cool things have you even seen or done? Or what have you been doing the last couple months since you've done jumping jacks off the Jets field?
Yeah. I would love to see what drink he would bring on here. Like that'd be cool to see what he would bring.
We would probably be seeing sounds at that point. I figured he would come out on here with like something crazy and just throw the fuck down.
Yeah, no, I can't wait for our first guest, because whoever the guest is has to bring a drink.
Yeah,
and so
it's gonna be so good.
And if we hate it, we have to get through it. Like it's like
but like we're gonna give them shit the whole episode. Dude, this tastes like horse piss, but we have to drink it because we're committed.
Oh, yeah, like fuck your drink, dude.
Yeah,
like, you might be a cool person, but your drink tastes like pure dick. Like, shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Like stand a few inches further away from the microphone, so at least your little foam piece doesn't nauseate the next person.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want to get the next guy, drunk off the smell of your mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh my god. And then like eventually we could have like a room full of memorabilia from all the cool.
all the
cool
pictures
people.
and stuff.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Easy.
It's gonna be so much fun, man. Yeah, it's gonna be good stuff. So.
Yeah, that's fucking sick.
Well, this one we nailed the NFL. I think.
Oh yeah, no, I fucked it. Oh, if we get Roger Goodell.
Oh,
Like,
that's
bro,
far-fetched.
go ahead and resign.
Yeah.
So I could be the commissioner, and I'll sit here and I'll run it as like a presidency.
Our step to Roger Goodell would be getting Trump on here. I honestly think we'd have a better chance of getting Trump on the show than we would Roger Goodell.
Roger Goodell is probably so scared to be on anyone's podcast
Yeah.
because he knows he's going to get reamed.
Yeah.
He knows
the whole world hates him.
Yeah, like there hasn't been one good thing that this motherfucker has done that's gonna be like, oh yeah, I need to talk to Roger Goodell. Like, yeah, the only people that want to talk to Roger Goodell is Dave Portnoy, who's probably gonna beat his ass.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
he's banned from all Super Bowl. I want to talk to Dave Portnoy.
Yeah. We need Dave.
Dave, come on.
Yeah.
Bring a pizza, bring a drink, get your ass on here. Let's rant about let's rant about Roger Goodell.
I know he likes Florida because he was just in Florida doing a pizza testing. So yeah, definitely, man. Get down here. Oh man, that'd be so fun.
Damn it, Dave! I want Dave as the first guest.
Yeah,
Even if he's so cool. He's the coolest fucking dude ever.
Yeah, he
He's
really
so
is.
sick. What drink do you think he'd bring?
Oh God.
Do you think it'd be a beer? He's from like Boston or Massachusetts or New York or whatever. What do they drink up there?
Lagers, like Sam Adams type beers.
shit.
Yeah, they have the Boston Lager.
Oh,
So
yeah, for real, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'd like beer.
Yeah, I'll take a beer. I'll drink a beer with Dave.
Yeah. I drink a beer and like eat the fuck. Oh my god, I eat the fuck out of some pizza with Dave.
Yeah.
But I don't think Dave would appreciate what I do to pizza. I dip my pizza in ranch.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't like that.
Oh, no,
Absolutely
I'm gonna
not.
do it. I'm gonna do it right in front of him. Like, Dave, you came on this podcast.
Yeah.
Motherfucking pizza and ranch, boy.
Oh my God. Yeah, he was. Oh man, I think he was in like Detroit the other day, and he gave a high review. It was like a 7.8 or 8.3 on a pizza, and dude, it looked amazing.
Oh fuck. I literally went to lunch with Audrey, and we went to the wine bar here in Pensacola, and their oven, or it's like a, what is it called? The brick oven where they make it in the pizza
Yeah.
oven. Yeah, whatever the fuck.
Oh,
yeah.
the one we have here.
Yeah, the wine bar like over by the mall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we went there, and I got the Italian pizza.
Oh, the Tuscan oven.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that. It was the wine bar, and it's like where the old little furniture store used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, right by the McDonald's on fucking Bayou. Anyway, so wine bar, they made an Italian pizza. It's literally Italian sausage that's thick as fuck, basil, cheese, mozzarella cheese, and the crust was fucking perfect. It was a crunch with every bite. I was like, Dave would love this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take him there.
Yeah.
Like, Dave, Pensacola, Florida,
Yeah.
right here now. Come here, book it. Let me know. Contact info in the link description below. You fucking come here, and we'll take you to get pizza, and then you give us a rating.
Yeah.
I will buy your pizza. It was literally only like 15 bucks.
Pizza and golf.
Yeah.
You gotta go
my
golfing
geez,
with us.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
Lost ball.
Yeah, the Lance Armstrong course.
Yeah.
So that's the thing with our guests. We need to start doing that. Like celebrity guests, we need to take them golfing.
Yeah. And then bring them back here for the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Because now you've been drinking, and now the
Now
fun
you're loosened
begins.
up. Yeah.
Oh fuck! And
shit.
Trump after a day of golfing, because he's good at.
No, he's good as fuck. He has his own goddamn golf course.
We'll come down there. Just invite us.
Come on.
Invitation. Yeah, we'll
I'll
bring
show
the whole
up to Mar-a-Lago.
podcast. Oh, good God!
I'll golf the fuck out of Mar-a-Lago with a plus 200. I'll
We're gonna
200
be-
some golf at
We're
Mar-a-Lago.
gonna be hitting Lance Armstrongs all day.
Yeah.
We're gonna have no balls left in our sack.
No, for real? Like, I don't know. I don't know, like, what the deal is, but every time, like, if I were to open up my golf bag right now and you unzip the pocket, there's just nothing but loose balls in there because I know I'm going to lose at least 50% of them every time I go golfing.
And half the balls I own are driving range balls.
I mean,
Because there's $3 a bag.
Yeah, no, that's cheap. That's cheap as fuck because at the end of the day, like, if you're going to lose a ball, you might as well lose a poor ball rather than a Pro V1.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like I'm out here hitting Kirklands or anything at $13 a ball.
Yeah. That's, oh, God.
Oh, man.
That was funny as fuck.
Where are we at on the episode?
Probably
past our time, right?
1897. I don't know. Hold on. Let me do some math.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, we're gonna. I
are we
forgot
at
to set
math?
the time.
Yeah, that was
I
that
dropped
was
the
on
ball
you.
on that. I'm sorry.
That was on you. All right, here. Let me see.
Yeah,
where
we're
at.
probably
at-
like 70 fucking
we're
minutes
at
in.
19 divided by 0.5.
Yeah, we're an hour and a half
divided
in.
by 60. Yeah, we're about an hour 3 minutes. That's Jesus. We
done.
didn't even get to the fun part.
I know. All we did was talk about sports. Hopefully, we probably didn't even make anyone laugh.
Yeah. Okay.
But
balls.
hold on. This is the third episode.
Yeah. So
This
we
episode's
made them
actually
laugh
supposed-
the first 1 and 2 episodes.
Yeah, because we haven't even filmed 2. The first episode's a good one, a good intro.
Yeah.
Second episode, we don't even know yet because it's not filmed.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys noticed, but we
Yeah.
didn't change clothes
Yeah,
because this is the 3rd episode.
Yeah.
The reason why we filmed episode number 3 before we filmed episode number 2 is because we're going golfing tomorrow.
Yeah.
And like we got a 9:45 tee time. It's 8 o'clock right now.
Yeah.
give a
And
shit.
so tomorrow's episode is probably going to make y'all come back for episode 3.
Yeah, and
And
so now you're
then
here, and now we're talking about football. So
Yeah.
tomorrow we got to remember, like someone said a mental note, like
don't talk about football.
Yeah, don't
Like,
talk about football
tomorrow-
We're gonna talk about golf. It's gonna be
Yeah.
funny as fuck because
We're going to talk about how many Lance Armstrongs we hit.
yeah, How many-
And we have no
One
balls
balls.
left in our sack.
yeah.
Oh, you know what we ought to do? We ought to book a cameo on here.
Oh yeah,
And then whenever they reply, we can show them like, hey, look,
Yeah.
they fucking replied.
that'd be great.
Like, Lance, we've been hitting Lance Armstrongs all day. We need you to say, hey, quit hitting Lance Armstrongs when you're golfing. And he doesn't know the inside joke.
oh my god, I would
That's it.
love to know if Lance Armstrong would come on this podcast.
He wouldn't.
Yeah, he has to. If he doesn't, he's a piece of shit.
He
He's
would
even more of a piece of shit because he didn't do the
Yeah.
cameo that I
He would probably get up and walk out, though. About the second or third ball joke for
That's
the
all
first
right.
one.
That's all right.
Yeah. It would be so worth it.
I
though.
can afford to lose him.
Yeah.
Because at that
Be
point,
like,
we could just title it Lance
We
Armstrong.
lost him like he lost his balls.
Yeah. No, he needs to grow the fuck up.
We're one member down. Yeah. I mean, if you take one of my balls,
Let's take Lance Armstrong golfing at Lost Key, and we'll just call it Lost
Yeah.
Ball, and just
Exactly.
like see if he notices.
yeah. Lance, this course is nicknamed the Lost Ball.
Yeah,
Like
and I'd
you.
be like, what? And he'd be like, no,
Yeah.
wrong Lance.
Yeah. This course has the same nickname as you, Lance. The Lost Ball. That'd be good.
Jesus Christ.
All
that'd be
right.
so
Well, we
good.
can wrap this one up then. And
All right, man.
ugh, yeah.
All right,
Pretty good.
guys. So if you guys have any podcast requests or any topics that you'd like us to talk about in regards to football or golf or Lance Armstrong or a lost ball, or if you're in the Pensacola area and you want food recommendations or restaurant recommendations
true,
or
too.
anything like that, let us know and we'll talk about that in an upcoming podcast episode. We love you a lot and have an amazing day, and oh, beehive, bye. I think I've coined that.
Yeah, that's the exit.
Yeah, that's
the outro.
That's our outro.
beehive.
Oh, bee. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
beehive, baby.
Oh, shit.